Hey guys, this is Reproduction, aka Nana4673, and I am back in the second reproduction part 7. I truly hope you're enjoying the series. Yeah. I truly hope so. Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna play now. Don't worry guys, I haven't given up on Starry Sky. I just didn't want to leave you with a cliffhanger now, but I might after this part go back to Starry Sky, so I have not forgotten. Okay? I'm gonna play these games alongside each other. I just wake up like, am I gonna play Starry Sky as second reproduction? And then I'll choose one. Okay. Goddess is saying duts. Would you really put your kingdom... Oh, what happened last time was that she asked if he was actually the one who destroyed Croft's place. Would you really put your kingdom in danger because of some stupid irrational emotions? It seems, Goddess, you weren't. You think too highly of me. You mean, you really did. I didn't expect you to be so bad at lying. If you didn't do it, why didn't you say so? I'm not as wise as you think. I got caught up in my own stupid irrational emotions not too long ago, remember? And what I did still haunts me. Not too. Goddess. I spoke firmly, trying to decipher the meaning behind his words. But Goddess only replied with a smile and kissed me once again. Wait! My voice was cut off by Goddess' lips. His kiss dissolved my growing unease, stealing away my strength and drowning me in pleasure. Okay, Goddess. Wasn't she supposed to say that? It's kind of weird that he says his own name. But as I indulged in that sweet kiss, I had no idea that my uneasiness turned out to be justified. Fuck. Day for 5th month! Month. Why are you sighing like that? Is something the matter? Goddess looked at me with an oblivious face, making me sigh again. Glancing over the countless pieces of jewelry placed in front of me, I half-heartedly opened my mouth. Goddess, pick your favorite. If you want, I'll even buy all of them for you. Well, that's how it was. Goddess had been really eager to show a piece of jewelry for me for a while now. I kept telling him that I didn't need anything like that, but he was really persistent and dragged me here anyways. I kept sighing over and over, and Goddess was having fun browsing. As I kept sighing over and over, Goddess was having fun browsing the jewelry with the merchant he'd summoned. Goddess, I thought I already said that I didn't need any jewelry. Yes, I know you don't. Your eyes are far more beautiful than all of the jewels on display. Please, don't say things like that in public. There's no need to be embarrassed. It's true after all. You're so cute when you're shy. Aren't you embarrassing yourself with such cheesy lines? Was what I was about to say, but I held it in. Ever since that night, Goddess had been all over me, trying to make me happy to the point where I wondered if he was a completely different person. The way he acted was so embarrassing, I thought I'd die. Kyria told me once that demons really get passionate when they're in love. That demons get really passionate once they're in love. And I'm starting to understand what she meant. It's really cute. It's really adorable. I just love that. No matter how many times I told him to stop, Goddess kept calling me embarrassing things like cute, beautiful, and my dear. It felt like everything I did was automatically translated into something cute in his brain. A few days ago, I accidentally sneezed, and he spent the entire night going, "You're so adorable," over and over again. It was mortifying. I seriously thought about running away. Oh, I want to glump him. He's so cute. Chris? Yes, I'm listening. I wasn't listening at all, actually. I'd completely given up on trying to change him, and I had decided to let him be. I see, in that case. Eh? Goddess suddenly picked me up and placed me on his lap. His bold act caused all of the retainers to turn around and stare at us, shocked and amazed. Goddess. Oh, what is it? I was going to get angry, but I felt as if all my strength had left me. Why did you do that? Finding a ring to fit your finger is much easier this way, don't you think? This wasn't a matter of embarrassment anymore. I shot a glance at Kyria, pleading help me with my eyes, but all she did was grin happily. Just like me, if I had webcam, you would see this wide grin on my face. Just, oh. I just love the way Goddess is such a softie. Like this evil demon lord with black wings that have all the power and magic in the world is just this soft guy. Oh, I love it. Even all the retainers surrounding us had big smiles on their faces, just like me. Oh god, this was just too much. But my prayers were answered. The door suddenly swung open and in walked Jin. But he looked really nervous. Had something bad happened? Lord Goddess, there's something I need you to look at. Is it the bird? Yes, it is. Please come to my mansion right away. I see. A bird? Yes, there's a rare type of bird that I thought would make an excellent present for you, so I had Jin help me find one. They're expensive, so I want to check it first. Oh, come on! It's obviously some kind of problem. Christina, if you don't see through it, I'm angry. Okay. Christina? Oh, thank you. I could tell he was lying. If it was really just a bird, Jin would have brought him with him. The word bird must have been a code word for something for only the two of them knew. Jin was his right-hand man and only trusted with matters of utmost secrecy. On top of that, Goddess' lie indicated that he wasn't going to tell me about it without a fight. That's why he came up with an appropriate excuse to keep me quiet. If I demand him to tell me, he'll just get stubborn about it. With that in mind, I glanced up at Goddess' reluctant face as he slipped me off his lap. I'll be back soon, Chris. Wait for me. He pressed his beautiful lips against the back of my hand. You don't have to tell me that. You can just go. I shouldn't let my guard down around him. I hadn't expected a surprise attack right then, so I stuttered a little as I bid him farewell. Once they left the throne room, I waited for the door to close and gave a sigh of relief. Lady Chris, since this is a convenient time, why don't you choose one you like? I thought I said I... Wait, is that... My apologies for being late. I'll summon the merchant again tomorrow. Evening was already approaching, and I was watching the sunset from my room. I watched Goddess apologize from the corner of my eye. Why are you so persistent about it anyways? You don't know? I don't know. I was worried that we might have to part someday, so I wanted you to have at least one thing to remember me by. It would calm me down. Like the ring you gave Lisette. If I gave a woman like you something like that, you'd tear it to pieces and run away. Then why? Because whenever I see you wearing it, I'd know you still felt the same way about me, so... Isn't that a pretty wimpy thing to say for a demon lord to say? Yes, but I'm not a demon lord right now, just an ordinary man. He wrapped his arms around my waist and pulled me towards him, kissing me like light raindrops, but I pushed him away. Is something wrong? A surprised expression appeared on his face. I quickly searched around my waist and pulled out a small box. Is that for me? Yes, it is. Open it. Goddess looked at me, surprised, yet delighted, and took the box from me. He carefully opened its lid. It was a semi-transparent, semi-bubble purple gemstone. I'd seen it not long ago after Goddess left, and I found myself really wanting it, which was an uncharacteristic thing of me to say, at least. The gemstone's dim light shone with such a seductive beauty. It reminded me of Goddess' eyes and the way they captured the twilight. It had been unexpectedly cheap too. I was really glad I could afford it with the money I had on me. Goddess? I suddenly worried that a ring was too feminine for him, so I reached out to take it back. Yeah, goddess! I was suddenly pushed down to the bed. I struggled a little, surprised. Wait. Oh no! No! He just did. No, okay. He smiled, happiness splashed across his face, and landed a kiss on my cheek. He's so cute. This wasn't the first time he'd retained from laying his hands on me. Because of Goddess' permanent grin, a lot of people gave us knowing looks every day. But the truth was, we hadn't gone any further than kissing yet. At first I thought it was because I was that. Something. In that you're only allowed to have sex on Christmas Eve. Really? Are you serious? I'm sorry, that's hey! That's a bit weird. Okay. I don't know why I think that's so funny. I don't know. It's just I don't know, man. It's just Christmas Eve. Oh, we're getting dizzy from laughing. Jesus Christ. Right, okay. I thought he was being sensitive, but we talked about religion the other day, and he suddenly said, "Oh, so you're that." He wasn't pretending, but generally hadn't realized it until then. Hey, Goddess. I looked up at Goddess. Oh, let's not have this conversation, please. Who was twirling my hair around his fingers. Am I not attractive enough as a woman? You're so attractive it actually bothers me. Then why won't you rubbish? What? Yeah, it sounded a lot more embarrassing out loud. Oh, goodness. We were basically lovers already. Upon being interrogated, Goddess took a quick breath and spoke to me nonchalantly. I'm the type to save my favorite food for last. I don't want to have this conversation. It's not something I feel very comfortable reading out loud. Goodness gracious. But I am that type as well. I like to save the last food for last, and it's kind of the best food for last. But it's kind of a bad idea because then you might get full when you get to the yeah. Do you really think I'm the type to accept that? Goddess! Hearing the anger in my voice, Goddess let out a sigh and reluctantly opened his mouth. Doesn't the princess have to be a virgin when she gets married? Don't tell me you! I stood quickly up and shot a fierce glare at him. After all of this, do you plan on letting me marry someone else? The daughter of a royal family must be a virgin when she gets married. That's a rule set by humans. Which meant by abiding to that rule, Goddess was planning on sending me back to Almanland to marry another man someday. Christina. Don't touch me, you idiot! Tears of regret rolled down my cheeks. All that kissing, all those heart-to-heart conversations, and yet Goddess still had no idea how I felt. Forgive me. That's not the right thing to say. It's not an issue of forgiveness. I wanted him to answer my question. My body trembled with regret as Goddess hugged me from behind. Then he said in a voice laced with sorrow, I am a demon lord. I don't know how long I'll live for, which is why. I don't want to hear something like that! No, I need you to listen. My soul will never rest otherwise. Christina, if something bad ever happens to me, you must go back to your own kingdom. Do you really think I can abandon you all and go back? That is my request. I want you to live on, no matter what. You're a selfish man. Yes. And cruel too. You're right. How can you tell me to live on without you after you stole my heart away? Christina. Goddess gently guided my tearful face back into his arms. His voice sounded so kind yet terribly sad. I hated it. I wanted to enjoy the bliss of being held by him, but his sweet nothing sent my thoughts in a tragic direction, towards the cruel future awaiting us. Goddess. All I could do was call his name. I'm sorry, I was totally into the story. I didn't see that the recorder stopped. Now I'm, yeah, I slowly said come to sleep. That was what we... It was in the middle of the night when a loud bang was on the door that woke me up. Lord Goddess! What happened, Jin? My deepest apologies for disturbing your rest. Seeing Jin in such a hurry was quite rare. Normally he'd politely knock on the door or something. Goddess lazily propped himself up beside him and waved his hand, allowing Jin to start talking. I've been told that the army at Glades was suddenly raided at the Alliance army with the Elman men leading the way. Is that so? So that day has finally come. I leapt out of bed and rushed to the window. The moment the view entered my vision, my whole body froze. The sky over the city of Glades was dyed crimson. Countless of warships were crowded together, storming over the seas. Sea surfers ruled by chaos. Mother must have been impatient to deploy the troops without waiting for news of my death. Oh, so it's an army made up of all the kingdoms across the worlds. Even I'm no match for that. Don't talk like it doesn't concern you. They're all after your life. The way things are now, secluding ourselves in the capital and focusing on defense around it will probably be the best move. Aren't you the all-powerful demon lord? Just fly over to Glade and stop them. Yes, I am stronger than most half-demons in this world, but the human blood within me makes my powers finite. My powers wouldn't last long enough against such a vast army that defeat me eventually. That's not like you. Weren't you the one always standing right at front, protecting everyone? Yes, but back then I knew I still had a future. You say it's as if you've already decided it's all over. We had already concluded that the situation was hopeless. So why was Goddess so calm? His life was in danger, but he didn't seem anxious at all. It was as if he already knew this would happen, and had done for a long time. You... My voice trembled. Tongue was too stiff from words, but I forced it to finish my sentence. Have you known for a long time that this would happen? Is that why you never made love to me? He said it with an absolute confidence last night that he would die before me. What kind of face had he made when he said that, I wondered, when he said that? No. Chris. I'll never accept that. I'll go and meet my mother right away. I'll get her to reconsider. She told her daughter to kill herself. She'll never listen to a request like that. How did you find... Forgive me, I saw her lying on the floor. That's right. I was in such a state that night, I'd completely forgotten about the second sheet of paper still going missing. But still, that's better than just sitting here. Wait, Chris! Please, wait for a moment. Let me go. Lord Goddess, let Christina go ahead with it. I'm afraid that's the only option we have, and it has been since the very beginning. But I understand how you feel, but please let me remind you that you're a king first and foremost. If you still want to stop her, you'll have to step over my dead body. You're my childhood friend. Do you really think I could kill you? I don't think you could now. You're king after all. Jin's subordinates helped me to get to the coast as quickly as possible, and now as I was running as fast as I could towards Elmanland's head warship. As I ran, I'd seen countless number of hacked-up corpses lying by the side of the road, each causing my heartbeat to pound faster and faster. At one point, Goddess faced on the overlap with one of the dead men lying on the ground, and I felt like all the air had been knocked out of me. Hey, aren't you the princess? Someone suddenly called out to me from behind. I stopped and turned around. It was someone I knew, a knight I trained alongside for years. Princess, so you're safe after all? Yes, but more importantly, where is our Majesty? I have an urgent matter to discuss with her. You need not to worry, Princess. Our Majesty already set off to the capital via a different route to the army of Roland. The city should be burned to ash by now. What? What are you talking about? All these warships from across the world? A diversion, yes. Our job was to trick them into thinking we were the main force, while the real main force attacked from the north. No. As the word escaped my lips, a roar deafened the gods of thunder's rage tore as the god of thunder's rage tore across the sky. Fear took over my trembling body as I looked towards the sky. The sky shone a brilliant red across the capital, as if dyed with blood. Princess, where are you? Goddess! Goddess! I knew he wouldn't be able to hear me, but I kept yelling regardless. Fuck. 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 Oh. As this said, he stood alone in a pile of rubble, gazing up at the sky. These were his final moments, and yet he felt perfectly calm. There was only one regret still lingering in his heart. There he is, the Demon Lord Goddess! Kill him! Kill the demons and bring peace to this world once more! The soldiers cheered and surrounded the Demon Lord. Peace. He muttered those words to himself as if mocking it. I'm sorry, everyone. Had the commander misheard his mumble as an incarnation? Because he suddenly raised his hand ready to signal the final attack. Wait! You! A sudden roar started as the soldiers all turned to seek out the source. I've been biting at you. I've been saying that you're wimp and you're annoying, the set. But you have all my respect right now. I bow my head to you, okay. Goddess, are you going to let yourself die after stealing the princess' heart like that? The set. Don't you dare do that! Don't give up until the last moment. You have to live on for the princess. What in the world are you talking about? This man's... Shut up! He's not a demon lord. He's an ordinary man called Goddess. An ordinary man who longs for peace and the woman he loves. So the demons brainwashed you, huh? Don't listen to him. Men, kill the demon lord now. Yes, sir. No! Demon Lord Goddess, prepare yourself! Stop it! Stop it! What happened? What happened? God! Goddess, I'm begging you, please be okay. I rushed as fast as I could, but the area around me had kept changing beyond recognition. I passed the hellish ruins of the capital and sprinted up to the castle. Jin, Kiri, everyone. I hoped they were safe. But the person I was worried about the most was Goddess. My lungs felt like they were being crushed from all the running, but my legs wouldn't stop, not until the last ounce of strength within me was used up. As the mountain summit finally came into view, I couldn't control myself anymore and shouted, Goddess! And then what I saw was... What is this? A heap of soldiers' corpses piled on top of one another. Sitting in the middle of it was the man I was calling for. And lying in his arms was my best friend. My beloved knight. Seth? I couldn't understand. Why was the Seth a citizen of Elman? Why? The Seth? The realization threw me back to reality and I found myself unable to think straight. I suddenly walked towards them. The Goddess looked up at me with empty eyes. I killed him. What? I didn't need him anymore. Same goes for you. You're barely any use in the end. Oh well, you were fun to play with while you lasted. Don't believe him. Why are you lying like that? You haven't worked it out yet? Such a stupid champion, so laughable I can barely stand it. Stop messing around, goddess! Why are you lying to me? What an idiotic woman you are. Woman. Did you really believe I would make love to a woman I adored? You're just another disposable woman. I say a few sweet nothings and you're all over me. Humans are foolish, as I thought. You're lying. You're lying, you're lying, you're lying! I'm not lying. This guy found out and got real mad. He tried to kill me, but I killed him first. He was stupid, disobedient. He was just a stupid, disobedient dog until the end. Shut up! Shut up! His mockery of Lisette shattered the trust I held for him in my heart. Don't! Christina, for fuck's sake, don't! Of course he's making fun, so you leave him! Well, I can't blame him. His mother's just as idiotic. Shut up! No! No! What the fuck, Christina? What the fuck? Your swordsmanship is rather good. Dying by this sword doesn't seem like a bad idea. God, it pissed me off if someone took my life, but if it's you, if you can kill the Demon Lord and win back the right to return your kingdom, then... So you were lying, just like the destruction of Cross. You lied about killing Lisette too. Why? Goddess! I'm sorry I'm sounding weird, but I'm kinda crying right now. I just wanted to see a world full of people smiling. I just wanted to feel the warmth I felt as a child one more time. Fuck! 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 No. His lips, which had given me countless soft and gentle kisses, slowly lost their color. No! Words fell away from me and I surrendered myself into madness. I screamed in agony, grief overtaking my mind. That was why I didn't notice it at first. My trembling hands were clutching a blade, getting straight through my chest. I wrapped my arms around Goddess' body, and together we sank into the sea of blood. I wasn't sure what just happened. There was one thing I could tell clear as day. I see, so this is the end of me too. Goddess. Through blurred eyes, I searched desperately for his lips. Then with cramped arms I pulled him towards me so that our eyes could gaze into one another's. I gently pressed my lips against his and smiled weakly. Goddess, without realizing, words suddenly came back to my lips. That's right, I hope. If there was one thing I could wish for, it would be to hold your child in these arms of mine. I heard something. It sounded like a song, but also like a bubbling stream. What a mysterious tune. I walked through darkness, guided by the sound. Can you hear me? Yes, I can. Then go, the door is open. What was that the voice of the person? It sounded so cold, yet so warm, encouraging me to move forwards. Someone was calling out to me. I had to go. Princess! To that place. What? What? Why are we here? What? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here. What the fuck? I'm just as confused as what?